Yo, Elliot!
Got a question from our boy Aram, who has a hard time getting his ass up out of bed to go train in the morning. So his inability to get up out of bed is affecting his training, it's affecting his relationships, it's affecting his school, and eventually it's going to affect your career. So how is it that we can get this lazy bastard to wake up and get out of bed, because apparently this is a problem that he has, right? You know, in our day and age and culture, there's probably a pill for that shit, right? They should call it like lazy ixel, to get your lazy up ass up out of the bed, right? But anyway, the point here is that he just needs to get his ass up out of bed, and I can give you a simple answer: get your ass up out of bed. But that would be far too easy, and if you haven't noticed, Elliot Hulse doesn't give you the easy answer. You know, a lot of times you guys seem to get upset when I give you the contextual answer, when I look for the root issue of your situation and try to meet you there, than giving you simple, easy, content-specific answers, right? Because that would be fucking boring anyway. You wouldn't watch my channel if I gave you content-specific answers, because you could go to bodybuilding.com and get that shit. I'm looking at the root issue here. I'm looking at how I could support you in becoming a stronger version of yourself and make you think for your fucking self. Root issue here is that you don't, there are two of them. Number one is that you have nothing to strive for. If you can't get up out of bed, that means that there's nothing in your life that is so important that you would just, I mean, you said 10 or 12 hours of sleep, that you can't just get your ass up out of bed. That means you have nothing to live for, quite frankly. Because when you are moving towards something that's important to you, when you've got a big vision, when you're working towards a goal, you don't want to sit down. You can't rest. Every single waking moment of your day is dedicated to moving forward, and sleep is like the cousin of death. Who said that? That's Nas. Sleep is a waste of fucking time, right? And physiologically, of course, Elliot Hulse would say, well, you need sleep, it supports your hormones. But what I'm saying is that your vision, your mission, your goal, the bigger picture, how you're gonna support other people, what you're going to build, create, and offer to the world means far more than a few extra hours of sleep. When I first moved down to Florida and I was working at a commercial gym, trying to build up my reputation and business in this city, because I was brand new here, me and my wife and our newborn baby, I would get up every single morning at 4:45 and drive 45 minutes to go and train at a gym until about 9 o'clock that night, and I did that 7 days a fucking week. And I never even thought about tired. What the fuck is tired? I didn't need any sleep because I was focused and concentrated, moving fast towards, and everything else, everything besides that goal was just a waste of my time. That's why I don't watch TV, folks. That's why Elliot Hulse doesn't know about the latest movies. That's why, even though I play college football, I don't know who won the Super Bowl, and I could give two shits. I'm too busy. And you need to get busy, focused on where you're going, so much so that everything else is a distraction. Right? That's the very first thing. The second thing is, you're probably well conditioned in this dysfunctional fashion. Right? For you to be behaving this way means that your mind is not constructed in such a way that even if you did have a goal, you would not be able to really put your boots on the ground. Most people aren't, because everybody, I talk to people all day long, they know what they want. Oh yeah, this is what I want. And then when I look at what they do, it's like, it's incongruent. There's no integrity. You gotta literally change your mind. This is why I often talk about becoming the strongest version of yourself, and I always stress that who you are is more important than what you do. You've got to literally brainwash yourself. So one of the things that I often do, which you know, is listen to audio programs. And I listen to them over and over and over. And there are a few of them that I listen to 10, 20, 50. I think one program by Brian Tracy called The Luck Factor, I probably listened to well over 100 times in a short period of time when I was first getting my feet on the ground. And there was this one chapter about habits of successful people. And there was this one phrase that he said that I literally embedded in my consciousness. I tattooed this shit on my brain, and I would hear myself saying it while I was in bed, dead tired, not wanting to get up, but getting up anyway. Write this shit down. Successful people do what they have to do, whether they feel like it or not. Successful people do what they have to do, whether they feel like it or not. Successful people do what they have to do, whether they feel like it or not. You should tell yourself that 1,000 times a day. Repeat it over and over and over and over again, because you're gonna bump up against resistance. There's shit you're not going to want to do. But if you want to be successful, right? And like I said, the very first thing is you've got to figure out what success means to you. Not everybody's as neurotic as I am, so success might not be that big. But maybe you'd like to have a nice family someday and a white picket fence, right? Maybe you want to, I don't know, whatever it is that you decide for yourself. It's not right or wrong. But successful people, in their own right, they do what they have to do, whether they feel like it or not, whether they feel like it or not. You know, it doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter if you're tired. It doesn't matter if you're overwhelmed. You find out a fucking way to overcome that challenge of your feelings, and you make that shit happen. You understand? Get clear about what you want and brainwash yourself to do it. Good luck.
Yo, Elliot,